On my life, I'm back. It's quite a cold one this morning. Very beautiful skies again, but it's Thursday. We've got a busy day today. We've got Tony and his team coming along to get started on these all-weather turnouts for us. And thank you for those who've made donations towards that, and for those who contacted me separately, offering your support. I'm hopeful that we might even be able to get both of the turnouts done today, if not over the next couple of days. Happy Thanksgiving to all our followers over in the States. I hope you all have a wonderful day today with friends, family, eating lovely food. I'm hopeful we've got a full house back today. Poor Frey's been off, having had a couple of teeth removed on Monday. So yeah, she's been feeling quite poorly. Poor Jodie has had problems with Jim, who's not been well. So we've been a little short on hands this week, but hopefully everyone is feeling well and back to full form, and we'll have a wonderful day today. We've also hopefully got Chris coming in to get Nika's foot sorted. I was hoping that he was going to come in yesterday, but he couldn't for whatever reason, but fingers crossed that will happen today. So it's going to be busy, busy, busy. Morning, Princicle. Here's your brekkie, and you've got a present that's arrived for you. You get a new winter jumper, courtesy of Anne. Aren't you a lucky boy? Look, little snow pony, as you call him, Lisa.
Little Snowy.
Little Princicle.
Or Merrylegs, somebody said from Black Beauty.
Oh, they did,
That
didn't
was a
they?
little white
Yeah.
pony called Merrylegs.
Prince, you could look happy about your new jumper. Yeah? You look very toasty in it. Huh? Look, some treats from Lisa will cheer you up. There you go.
Is that all right? Yeah.
There's Nero at the front. Was it a bit chilly last night, boys? And then Iceman. And Uber and Prince off together again, which is nice. Hello, boys. Would you like breakfast? Look, we brought Arthur through the fields today, because all the girlies were down in the long field, chatting to the Exmoor ponies next door. Do you want your breakfast? Hello, Ina. Oh my goodness, don't run me over. Ina, Zhao. Look, Lisa's going to get mugged now. That's the problem, feeding out in the field. I should probably go and help Lisa. No, she's got it under control. There we go, we got little Mabel and a Micah. Are you right there, Lisa?
Mabel, no, don't eat that.
Mabel's having Micah's. I'll come and... Mabel, go over there. Yours is the blue one. There you go. Well done.
Zhao's got her own.
Oh, Zhao's on a table.
That is yours.
You've dropped a carrot, Zhao. Micah, shall we take you out of the huddle? Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Oh, it's chilly. It's very, very chilly today. But they're all nice and toasty warm in their rugs. Look how beautiful it is today. So the free reigners are confined. There's Hiddy Hops, Renska and Annie, much to Annie's disgust. It's very important work going on. So Tony is over there with Edward, getting this one all cleared out. That's all the wood chip out and the old Taram surface that was down there. And what we're actually doing is recycling this wood chip up at the top end of the farm, up by the static. So as you know, the free reiners have access all around the yard, but also up to the woods up here. And what we've been finding is that that path is getting really churned up. So we thought it was a really good use of this wood chip that's been in the turnout to make better pathways through there so that it doesn't get quite so muddy. So Edward and Tony have done, he's not camera shy really. They've dug out the muddiest bit there, getting some Taram down. So there's all the wood chip. The Taram will go down on this little bit at the bottom that gets particularly boggy. And you'll know this from some of the live hacks that I've done. I'll take you up on this path up here. But because the Taram actually wasn't needed in the turnout, Tony suggested that it goes down here to stop this from getting so muddy and churned up. That's the first load. Just arrived from Jenkinson's, who also supply us with our wood chip for the stables. Look how nice and clean and dry that looks. That's the second load. Have you got enough daylight to finish? You have. Did you move most of that from there? All of it?
I'm going to take one trailer load out, put it in there. But it's surprising how far it goes. I mean, this is a bigger area than that, but it'll end up thicker in there.
Will it?
In there, yeah.
Okay. So on this turnout, we've scraped back the top level of wood chip, and we've got sand underneath that, but because that sand is still fine and the Taram is still fine, they're just going to scrape back all the worst contaminated wood chip and then put the fresh down on top. All laid down, looking beautiful and dry. Just the gate going back on now. We've also got this boarding at the front, which will help stop the surface from falling everywhere all over the yard. Look how much better that looks. It's nice and dry and clean. Obviously it's going to get dirty over time, but certainly throughout the winter this is going to be a much better space for them all. We've got Jodie back in and we've got Jim looking much happier. Yes. Yeah. He is a little bit grubby. There you go. Oh, it's nice to see him looking well, because he has been quite poorly, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's quite a stressful weekend, to say the least.
Yeah.
But no, he's fine. He's on antibiotics and pain relief at the minute because he's just got a bit of an infection.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's hope he's back to his usual self.
Exactly. Well, it's three things now, isn't it? It's him, Freya with her teeth, and now Chris, who was coming in today to do Nika. He ended up with a bit of metal shard in his eye.
It's November. Things
they always happen.
But it's fine. We just deal with it.
Exactly.
Just carry on.
Yeah.
Fine.
Meanwhile, Hidda's getting a haircut. Annie and Hannes had their legs done yesterday. And Jodie's stripped your legs, so they'll be much more comfortable and not quite so itchy now. Will they, Hidda? Because he's had his Dectomax, as has Annie, just to tackle any mites there might be around bothering them. And clipping them out just helps keep those at bay, because when they're long and hairy they get damp, and that provides a nice warm environment for the mites to live in and start aggravating their legs. But look how grey he is now.
Yeah, it doesn't help with the dust, but yeah, he always
No.
does look great underneath, doesn't he?
He does. They always look worse when you first clip them, don't they? But then once they're washed up,
That's what you think, oh my god.
yeah,
He'll feel a lot better for that.
yeah. Well, it's getting late now, and the free reiners who've been captive all day, we've decided we're going to pop them down in the orchard for the night. So Bryn, Annie and Hida can go and munch some nice tasty green stuff and then come back up to the yard tomorrow. But one night away from the yard won't do them any harm at all. In fact, it'll be quite exciting for you, Hida. Hida has now got the blue rug on because his rug is now at Lisa's laundry. Just to confuse everybody about who's who. This is actually quite exciting for Hida. He's not been down the road for a while. He's certainly out in one of the paddocks down there, so I think he's going to drag poor Kaz off down the road. He's definitely on a mission. Wren's marching away there as well. Oh, I've got Annie, who's always a little more cautious going down hills. This is actually really nice for them to have a night out. We're always saying it, but that change of scenery, it's good for all their minds. Unfortunately, even though we had an awful lot of rain at the weekend and the field was completely underwater, it drains really well. It's not a field that I want them out in all the time because it does get very wet when it rains. It gets boggy very quickly, but it's fine for the odd night or two. There we go, head straight down. There's a little bit of fresh stuff out here. And the ground's still quite frozen, so it's not going to get too boggy. Look, this is really rare. We're finished before Michael. He's working away in the dark.
Can you see me?
We can see you, yeah. And the reason is that we're all actually going on a little team outing. Thanks very much to Peg, who's very generously treated us to tickets to Sizergh Castle. So we're all here at Sizergh Castle and Gardens on our little Christmas outing. And here are just a few clips from the beautiful house that's been decorated and some of the beautiful Christmas lights through all their gardens. This is like coming into one of our barns on this side. And then here at Sizergh they've made it into a craft room. But as Frey pointed out, what have we got down here, Frey? It is like the feed room.
Boards like that as well.
Yeah. So our feed room and our barns have old floorboards like that are all falling apart. But what they've done here at Sizergh is beautiful. But they're owned by the National Trust. So they have lots of funding behind them. What a beautiful job they've done of it. I think these barn doors look a little better than ours as well, Frey. Yeah. They're all at the craft table now. Jodie, what have you created in the craft room?
I've created a cross idea.
Cross
It
idea.
has a collar on and is also having socks.
Love it.
What is the idea?
So creative. And Lisa, what have you created in the craft room?
I've done a Christmas tree out of holly at the moment.
Excellent. Mum, what are you creating down the end?
Just a couple of leaves so far.
Okay. And then tomorrow is going to be very artistic, of course. Look at that. That's beautiful. Are you going to wear that all the way home?
Absolutely. I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put Tamara Alexander.
Of course you will. And Bailey, what have you got there?
Well, I started on this and then I got distracted and I made a fortune teller.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm just colouring. Oh no, Frey's got mine. You can take credit for that because I haven't done a very good job.
That's how you do them, so...
Go on then, put it on your head because you didn't want to colour one in, so you have to be the model now.
Red is what I've been using for mine.
Look, Tamara, that's lovely. It's a bit crooked, but that's fine. Okay, look like I've got little antlers. It's not as pretty as Tamara's, but I tried.
Have you got as good a name as mine?
No, my antlers haven't got names. What's yours?
Mine's Tamara Antler Zander.
How many mulled wines did you have?
Not enough.
Yeah. And that's the final one. Bailey the buck. Lisa's busy stringing all her bits together.
Baby's doing it for me, look.
Oh, you're going to do
I'm
it.
stringing the bunny's butt.
Wonderful. And Mum, what did you say about yours?
I couldn't find it.
You couldn't find yours. It is on your head.
I know.
There we go. There's Lisa's finished piece of artwork. Is that going in the office now? Yeah. Busy satisfying her OCD because I was busy tidying up and I said we need to do something. We need to organise all these pens and scissors. So you've done it beautifully. They all do need sharpening, don't they?
If we were
Yeah. Lights of a different kind to end the day. After going out on that lovely evening at Sizergh is to pick up my lorry. Jeff, my mechanic, has done lots of work on her. She had to go through the MOT twice, but she did make it through. She's got a couple of new batteries, so no more jump starting hopefully. Various other bits and pieces that were done. Dread to think the cost, but he assures me that I should have trouble-free motoring for quite some time now. So fingers crossed.
Morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every breath I take, I'm grateful you are near. So grateful, yeah. Thank you for the laughter, thank you for the tears. Thank you for the moments that we hold dear. Thank you for the love, thank you for the light.